I can't believe that this isn't spoken more about.
This is going to add a whole new dimension to our service offering.
Diary of a CEO.
You're speaking my language. Okay, that's actually genius.
This is massive, this call. Rupert could solve that in about 5 minutes.
This is my boss James, this is me, and this is the social media assistant platform we've built called Rupert. Now, we're on a mission to get Rupert to 1,000 users by the end of 2025. But enough talking, let's get into it.
Monday morning and the start of a new week, as always. I want to talk about habit very quickly. We as humans are creatures of habits. And to give you an idea, every Sunday after I take my son to Little Kickers, it finishes at 5 to 9. By the time I drive into Leamington, it's then 10 o'clock where most coffee shops are open. And I go to the same coffee shop every single week. I have a flat white, a baby chino, and a cinnamon roll, because my son likes cinnamon rolls. Fine. 2 weeks ago, they didn't have a cinnamon roll, which is frustrating. And I was like, because he won't have any fan house, so he'll just have that. So it's fine, we just had a coffee and left. This week, when we went, it wasn't open until 12. Well, that doesn't work to my schedule because I'm literally driving through town at that time. So I've gone to another coffee shop. And I actually quite enjoyed it because they don't just do coffees and cakes, they also do food. Now, I'm partial to a scrambled eggs and toast. Now, I'm now in my head, next week, I'm away. But when I come back, as I drive through Leamington, do I change my habit? Now, I've been going to the same coffee shop for like a few months now. I'm in the habit of going to that one because they haven't had a cinnamon on a couple of occasions. And now I've gone to this other coffee shop and it's okay. Do I change? And this is where when it comes to Rupert, that we need people to become creatures of habit when using Rupert. The users that are currently using Rupert are already having that, are already in that habit, which is fantastic. It's getting new users to become, I want Rupert to become a habit in their day-to-day life. Habit's really important. There's a lot of things that I'm doing in the background with notifications, email notifications, how we engage with users when they've signed up, and how the information that we have then brings them always back to Rupert and then becomes very, very powerful. I've got a cold, but it's my own fault. So I went to Dublin in one day with some friends on Saturday, so that is entirely my fault. But this week's funny, I'm Monday and Tuesday, okay, and then Wednesday I fly over on holiday with the kids for 10 days. I'm still working, there won't maybe be as much content. Actually, what is happening this week is these guys, so you'll see these Vodafone scrolls, they're already in the post, they'll be delivered either today or tomorrow morning. Talking about habits, I also spoke to a friend of mine who has a business in Mill Street in Leamington. He wanted just a bit of advice on sort of marketing, because I heard he was spending a fortune on PPC and then realised that he didn't actually need to be on PPC because his audience aren't there. I was talking to him about what he does, and I said, look, you want to be known for one thing really. And then I sort of, as I was talking to him, realised that actually what do we want to be known for? What do I want to be known for? And I think it's this. I think it's the scrolls, because even last week at the event with Social Day, John, who is the marketing guy at Surreal, who, by the way, will become one later in the post, he had seen this. He had seen this content on LinkedIn, which is great. So, in a way, I need to be known for this. And also, what I'm now going to try and do is get people to engage with me on social. Say, who would you send a scroll to? Tag in businesses that you want to see me send a scroll so they feel part of it. I think that's where I'm going to go with this. That's my plan. Because I get so much engagement. Like, so much engagement. You know, when you put it against any other piece of content I put out there, that is my most viewed and most engaged with by a country mile. So yeah, there's some thoughts for you. Right, time to drop off Quinn, and I'm going to work from a coffee shop this morning for a few hours. I had 11 o'clock today with Hellbank. The guys have put it back a day till tomorrow because their US launch is popping. They haven't got time for me today, which is fine. My scrolls for Vodafone get delivered tomorrow morning. So touch wood, they will get to where they need to, and hopefully people actually get them tomorrow, because obviously not everyone's at the office every single day. So hopefully sort of there'll be a waterfall effect from now to the end of the week of people coming in and out of the office. I'm hoping to get them before they go off with the kids. But by the by, they'll receive them. I'm intrigued to see how they get on. Obviously, Vodafone is a massive, massive organisation. So, you know, getting someone like that over the line is realistically, timeline's going to be probably 6 months to a year, which is fine. But obviously, because we've increased our costs based on the features, and obviously a brand like Vodafone can really get so much value from what we offer now, you don't mind that timeline when it comes to conversion from lead. Booked in a meeting tomorrow with Brighton SEO, planning out my next year of marketing and shows. And although I have been speaking to Ash at Marketing Showcase, just don't think it's going to give us the right amount of leads or the right type of leads. I'm just trying to find other shows where, you know, good people walk through the door. But obviously you just don't know till you know, do you? Well, we've just had two of the brands I've been trying to get hold of actually reply to me. Myo Master, Lottie, who I met at Ideas Fest.
I actually do need this. This is the best sales pitch because it's like so on point for me right now.
Her guy, Sam, he's come back to me and arranged a meeting for the 3rd of November. And then also Elisa Cara, a makeup brand, and introduced them. They've just come back saying, can we book a meeting for next week as well? So that is really good. Following up, as always, as you'll hear me say, is key. But that's 2 meetings in the next 2 weeks, which is, again, great. Gets us a step closer. So I've just realised I've put the wrong date in for a meeting. Idiot. Oh, hi, can I get through to Joe, please? I put the wrong meeting date in. I've put in next Monday, not this Monday, but I've got him a diary for this Monday, so just make sure he's still okay for, our call today at 4. Tom, man, cheers, mate. Idiot, I am. Right, we've just had another user sign up. I need to call them straight away.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
How cool, he signed up and he has... Okay, so he's only had 1 comment. That's interesting. Proud owner of a property business dedicated to helping landlords and investors maximise their values and simplify their property investment process. Perfect. Lee, welcome to Rupert, sir.
We've had a bit of an opportunity. We put a bit of content out there, put a load of ad spend behind it. We just got a lot of hate comments. Essentially, it's opened up a really, really nice avenue for us to kind of approach this and start this conversation and get this rollout going.
Yeah.
I have got a call with the business director in charge of that team, the community management lead and a senior community manager lined up for Wednesday. What I was hoping was you could join that call with us and give them just a brief overview, to protect you, to help reduce the amount of hateful comments you're having to go through. Less of a salesy talk, more of a here's a tool that can really help, and we're going to set you up with a trial, and these guys are going to test it.
So I can't do Wednesday. That's the only sort of ideal. If I could do it like 4 p.m, I'm actually going away for 10 days, but I am working when I'm out there. So
I think for me, this kind of takes away that urgency for them, right, as well. In terms of them having to react to these comments quite quickly for our clients currently, which means you might have to sit for an hour constantly going through it. It gives you that ability, doesn't it, to kind of take that headspace and say, right, you know what, these aren't out there. There's no urgency for me to have to read through all of these right now. I can come back, or someone else in the team can pick it up.
That's one of the biggest things, that I got from, a couple of meetings I've had recently is that it's that time to breathe, because if it's constantly on, obviously with you guys putting a load of spend behind it, does it ever stop? It's madness, isn't it? It's so bad.
Right, okay, let me go away. I'll get that meeting put in. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
See you in a bit, mate.
Bye. Thursday at 4, and it looks like we have got a go ahead, so it should start the following Monday, which is great. They've had some people go off ill because of just the nature of social media comments and how badly it's affected their team with pressure and stress. So bad. It's so bad. I can't believe that this isn't spoken more about. This can't just be me that's seeing this. This must be an issue across the board. Yeah, good news though. I think that's one of the best vlogs you've ever done, mate, by a country mile. I loved it, and I think we can take a lot of learnings for the next weeks over that, because that's really, really good, mate. Michael Harris, maybe you're getting this after all, eh?
After 41 episodes, I finally figured it out.
We've just got a new user, and that user is someone that we met at Ideas Fest. Can you guess who it is? I'm going to give you a hint. Diary of a CEO.
Have we got a deal?
Grace Andrews has just signed up. Annoyingly, I've got to pick one up, so I've got to quickly run because I'm running a little bit late. But Grace Andrews is now a client of Rupert. I've got a call now with Becca, Chief of Staff for Marcus Sheridan, which is really cool actually.
Hey James, how are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
Can I pause? I'm gonna have a burning question and I won't be able to pay attention until I ask. May I ask?
Yes.
Is this how this works across all of the platforms?
Yeah.
So we're talking YouTube, Shorts, like it could do Instagram. Okay, so you don't need to actually be in Instagram. I don't have to be in Instagram. Okay, now you're speaking my language. That's actually genius because you only need one login. She can then go in there and she can like things and interact. Marcus has multiple brands. It's his personal brand.
Yeah.
And then he has multiple umbrellas. Is it only one account and one brand, or can you do multiple brands?
You can do multiple ones in an agent, so we call them an agency account. So if you click on organisation here, they've got 13 different brands, and then all they would need to do is then click view as user, you go back to the agency, just go in and out of accounts. And when you've got brands that have multiple strings to their bow, they'll use it in this way as well.
Okay, cool. No, this is great. I think it could have some legs here for our brands. And if we had a tool like this to be able to grow his socials, he'd be like 20 times bigger than what he is. So personally, I've never heard of a tool like this. So,
and you're in the space.
Yeah, truly gonna show the tool off to our group, and so they know where my head is at. I see it being really helpful. Who knows, maybe we could build a partnership in the future. Marcus is all about building basically what he calls marriages, because he doesn't want them to end.
I'm already at the altar.
Yeah, no
Cheers,
worries.
Becca.
Thank you
Take
for your
care.
time.
Bye. What an absolute legend she was.
It's now 6:15. For the last 2 hours I've been working on the reports that we're going to be putting out soon. So obviously we're changing tack a little bit, although yes, we're very much a SaaS product tech platform, but there's so much good information there. And although Rupert has some really key features, so quarantining, responsive, but actually from an insights perspective, there's loads that when you look at the comments and you run a big sentiment analysis on it, the analysis report that you get at the back of it is incredible. So I've just done one for Emma's Diary, and I've just done one for Help Bank. The content that's come out of it is just brilliant in terms of some of the strategic recommendations, stuff that you just would miss. So even though, yes, it's amazing the stuff we're doing, this is going to add a whole new dimension to our service offering in terms of how we're valued. I'm really chuffed with this. It's going to make such a difference. Right, so I've just in the hotel. I'm away at the minute. I should have done this earlier. Anyway, so I've now got the meeting with the guys at Tangerine who run all the accounts for Specsavers, and I'm fucking praying that this is all working. This is massive, this call. Like, I know I'm away, but I couldn't not take it. It could just be huge for us. Absolutely huge. Call complete, and we have a date for the trial starts on the 3rd of November, so a couple of weeks away, but look, is what it is. Talk them through the team of how Rupert works, and also looking at how we can, if we get them signed up, we can look at actually how we can amend the system for them and sort of customize it a little bit. CTO Tim doesn't know this yet, but we can do it. It's not too much of an issue. Yeah, again, really good call. They seemed engaged, really interesting. They wanted to know if we could use it alongside other tools, which obviously we can. You can run it alongside all your tools. It's not mutually exclusive. So yeah, it's really good. So good call. I think the free trial is going to be great, you know, personally, especially against all their ads, hopefully, touch wood. The trial goes well. Right, I'm going to go and get changed and go and enjoy the rest of my holiday. This is my Saturday update, and I've just seen something published on the BBC here. Around 900 players getting abused online. Now actually, Rupert can help support that, so I've just asked a favour from a friend and say, can you get me in front of someone at the PFA, Players Football Association? And I think they can. So, who knows? Working on Saturday on holiday. Boom. So my plan is as follows. PFA, who run the Players Association, basically for all professional footballers, I potentially could have a weigh in with them. These guys are massive because they've got, even if you were to look at the Prem to League 2, there's 900 players that sit within them, so huge, and all of them are getting abuse online. Rupert could solve that in about 5 minutes.